Happy Sunday, everybody. So it's been quite a while since I've done one of these videos. We are going to do a tier list. We are going to rank every single TCG Pokemon product that I could possibly think of. I might have missed a couple, but I think I got mostly everything. We're going to rank it from don't touch, won't move much, slow and steady, quick, and fastest. So we're going to be talking about like the actual speed of which these products will gain value. And then next Sunday, I'm going to do another tier list, but it's going to be of all sealed cases. And we're going to actually go through some prices and stuff too, just for the people, you know, that maybe want to start getting into some sealed cases. And you'll be shocked on how many affordable sealed cases there really are. And we do have to announce the giveaway winners from last Sunday's video, the video where I actually showed I'm investing in. So for the subscribers, the winner is at Mike's Cardboard. And then for the members, the winner is at Jack Peterson 1232. So please hit me up on Instagram or my email and I will get those cards shipped out to you. We do got to give thanks to our video sponsor real quick. This is a brand new app. It is free and there are no ads. So please go show them some love. The app is called Shiny. You can find it in your Play Store. Just got to type in Shiny TCG or use the links in the description. If you guys are interested in keeping track of your current collection, especially if you collect a lot of Japanese Pokemon cards, or maybe even Magic the Gathering or Lorcana or One Piece, this is the perfect app for you. Yes, there are other apps that can do this, but these guys really pride themselves in having the most. And it's so easy to search up a card or a box and add it to your current collection, and you can keep everything organized and have a bunch of different groups. So please definitely check them out. The links are in the description. But all right, let's get to the tier list. Now remember, this is my personal opinion, and I probably will move some stuff around at the very end. So we are starting off with sleeved booster packs. Big fan of these. You know, you can get the whole art set and everything, but I'm going to put in slow and steady. And remember, the tier list, you know, we're talking about the actual speed of these products gaining value, but you could also look at it as, you know, the worst to the best products to invest in. Next, we have check lane blisters. Now, I actually don't like check lane blisters as much as sleeve boosters, even though you do get, you know, an extra card and a coin. The promos usually are not the best, or they're not even promos half the time. So I'm not a fan of these as much, but we're going to put it in won't move much just for now. Next, we have the Pokeballs. Now, I like the idea of these, but I hate that they destroy the packs. I really, really do. So I'm going to put it in won't move much. And of course, all of this depends on what's in these products. So you have to remember that when looking at this tier list. So there is some stuff that I added, like a bad collection box and then a good collection box. So I did add some stuff like that. I even added a couple displays. That way, you know, we're not worrying about them next week when we do the sealed cases. But yeah, just remember, you know, if it's Evolving Skies is in there, it makes it a little bit different to where almost every product with Evolving Skies is somewhat decent, you know, stuff like that. So you got to remember that, you know, like for 151, all of their products honestly are all solid products. But if they had a bunch of random packs in there, you know, with nothing really good, it's a little bit different story. Next, we got the mini tins. Now, I kind of like these because you can kind of collect them all. You know, they got a bunch of different arts on all of them. So that's kind of cool. But man, that's a tough one. Let's see here. The 151s have almost doubled. I'm going to put it in slow and steady for now. Next, we got the triple pack blister with a promo. And again, the promos usually suck in this one, but like the Evolving Skies actually has a decent Umbreon promo. But I'm going to put these in slow and steady. Next, we got the Trick or Trade booster bundle. Don't touch. We got the Battle Deck EX. Don't touch. You can get like the double decks. I wouldn't touch those either. You know, those are great if you're getting into like starting to play, but you know, we're talking sealed investments here. I would not be wasting my money on any of that stuff. Next, we got the build and battle boxes. Now, these things could be crazy if they would just make the 4 promos like actual illustration rares, and these would be one of the best boxes you could possibly get. And it would possibly make people even want to play more. But with those promos being just kind of stamped regular hollows and not super, super desirable, I'm going to put this in won't move much. And two, if you look at the build and battle box prices, almost all of them are pretty cheap, besides, of course, a few of the, you know, crazy ones like Evolving Skies and stuff like that. Next, we got just a regular collection box here. I am not a fan of these. You know, they will technically move, but I'm going to put them in don't touch. They're a waste of space, waste of money. You know, the promos usually suck. And then two, the boxes get destroyed so easily. Next, we have a little bit better of a collection box. We got the Greninja EX box, is the box that I'm using for the example. You know, that's a solid box. When you have a box with an okay pack selection, but a promo that people really want, I feel like it's a decent buy. So I'm going to put that in slow and steady. Next, we got the regular tin here. So I would consider this just like your average, you know, variety tin with a bunch of variety packs. Not the best, crappy promo. I'm going to also put this in don't touch. And of course, remember, you know, if it's got Evolving Skies in there or something like that, that makes it different. Next, we got the lunchbox tins. Now, if you really look at the price on these, of course, there's a few expensive ones, but a lot of these just do not move very well. And I also feel like, you know, it's just going to take up space and waste a lot of your money. So we're going to put it in don't touch. Next, we have a solid tin, you know, good pack selection, a beautiful promo. That's a little bit of a different story. I also think that is going to be slow and steady. Next, we have the booster bundles. I am going to move the booster bundles to quick. I'm a big fan of these. I mean, it's just so simple. You don't get a bunch of crap in there like you do with the ETB. I've actually said this for a while that I think it would look super, super nice if someone had every single, you know, sets booster bundle displayed. I think that would look beautiful. It wouldn't take up nearly as much space as like booster boxes or ETBs. So I'm not a fan that they have the other version now. I don't like that. I like when they stick to the same exact box. But yeah, I'm going to put that to quick for sure. Next, so this is a kind of a random box if you think about it. You know, we're not getting this every single set or, you know, every year. But this has an exclusive promo in it that is an illustration rare. So when you got stuff like that, I like these boxes. So I'm going to put this in slow and steady. And remember, slow and steady is good. It's just, you know, it's going to be a while. All of this stuff technically is going to be a while, especially I feel like the more popular Pokemon gets and the more people invest. It's just going to take a little bit longer for these boxes to go up in price. You have to remember that. Next, we have the milk cartons. Now, my dad was a milkman, so I actually love these things. And the Marty one, in my opinion, is the best one because the promos actually come like signed, and I think that's pretty cool. But I think they have like 7 packs and a decent full art promo. But still, I'm going to put it in won't move much. I mean, even Marnie is still relatively affordable. I probably shouldn't have used this EV Evolutions one for the example as a bad, like $50 premium collection box. But I'm still not a fan of just basic Vs as promos. So just imagine this one, just a regular, not very good premium collection box for $50. You know, decent pack selection. I'm not a fan of these. You know, they probably will move, but I'm going to put it in don't touch. Just like I said, your money can be spent elsewhere. They're big, they take up space, they get damaged, I'm telling you. Next, we have a good premium collection with, you know, a good pack selection, awesome promos. Now, this is a different story. Again, these do take up a lot of space, and they do get damaged. I have a Vaporeon one that is slightly damaged. One of the things is bent in. So when you're talking like a special box like this, you know, with good pack selection, beautiful promos, you know, something we don't get very often, I'm definitely going to put that in quick. Next, so we have this Charizard figure collection. Now, this reminds me of the giant Pikachu one from Celebrations. You know, we kind of get those big boxes with a statue and some packs and some cards. Not the biggest fan of the statue. I'm a huge statue guy. I just feel like that's one of the most plain Charizard statues you can get. But I have a feeling it's going to do decent because it is a sealed, you know, Charizard box, decent pack selection. You know, the promos, like I said, are not the best, but it's a Charizard figure. I mean, even the Pikachu one for Celebrations is doing decent, but I have one of those. It is the most annoying box. That's why I do like that this box is a little bit more compact. That Pikachu box is huge. This is a tough one for me. I want to say it won't move much, but with it being Charizard, you never know. I'm going to put it in won't move much for now. Next, we got the Build and Battle Stadiums. I'm a big fan of these. So you get 4 loose packs, and then you get 2 build and battle boxes. So you're getting 2 sealed decks with 2 promos that are stamped. Again, people don't really care too much about those stamped promos, but some of them are nice. Like Vivid Voltage has a Charizard that's worth a decent amount. I don't think they are making these anymore, which could potentially maybe make them a little more valuable in the future. If you look at the Evolving Skies one, it is $180. Like the Build and Battle Stadium is a $49.99 box, you know, $10 more than, let's say, a regular Evolving Skies ETB was. And this thing is technically beating the Evolving Skies ETB. The ETBs are finally catching up, but this thing was winning for a while. And I forgot to mention, I did add the Japanese booster boxes. We got the high class one that's a little smaller, and then we got the regular booster box. I figured I might as well add these, because if you're going to step out of English, that's probably the first place you're going, is a Japanese booster box. And they're so relatively affordable now, finally, that they might be worth picking up. So let's see. Both booster boxes, especially, you gotta think they're around $40, $50. But I wouldn't say nearly as many people, especially in the United States, collect Japanese as English. But I think they are great. Man, I almost want to put them in quick, because depending on the set, but you never know with Japanese. Besides the last few years, English has always just dominated Japanese, besides a few special crazy promos that they get. But it's a tough one. It really, really is. I'm going to put them in quick for now. I'm going to put both of them in there. Next, we got the Scarlet and Violet era ETBs. So now these ETBs come with an extra pack. We got the silver borders and the illustration rare promo, which most people are going to want if they're going to want to complete the set. So I do feel like these are going to do better than a lot of the Sword and Shield ETBs, which are just 8 packs, no promo. But let's see, where are we going to put them? Especially now we can get them easily for $30, $35 basically everywhere. Do not buy regular ETBs from Walmart unless it's $151 or something like that. But yeah, you can definitely find them cheaper online for any basically Scarlet and Violet set. All right, we are going to put that in slow and steady. Next, we got the Sword and Shield ETB, 8 packs, no promo, like I said. We're going to also put that in slow and steady. Next, we got the Sword and Shield Pokemon Center ETB. Now, remember, you're getting extra packs, but you're not getting the promo. But I do like you get the exclusive art on the ETB. I'm going to put that in quick. Next, we got the Scarlet and Violet era Pokemon Center ETBs. You know where I'm putting it. Fastest. I love these boxes. Getting, 11 packs, 2 promos, 1 that is stamped. You cannot beat that. Next, we got the booster box. Going to fastest. You know it. All right, now for the UPC. It's a tough one, because again, it really depends on what is in the UPC. So we're going to get a couple more average UPCs coming up soon. One is a GameStop exclusive, which makes it a little bit better. Because, if you look at the Arceus, that is a GameStop exclusive. The promos kind of suck. The pack selection is solid. The box is also beautiful. I love how it's so compact. The most compact UPC, I would say. But it's a tough one. Like I said, it really depends on the UPC. So like the 151 UPC, I really feel like that box is going to be a goldmine in the future. Those promos are insane. I'm really upset that they didn't just keep that with all the new UPCs. 1 special illustration rare, 1 illustration rare, 1 metal card. So I went and added the Terapagos UPC. So that way we have 2 different kinds here. So if we're talking a top tier UPC, a great set like 151, awesome promos, I honestly think that will be fastest. And now if we're talking a more average UPC, I do like them still, but I'm going to put probably slow and steady. I almost want to put it in quick because the Arceus one's doing great. I know some people that were getting the Arceus UPC for $80, $90, no joke, to where, it's almost doubled already. So I almost want to put it in quick. That's a tough one. I might move that one around. Next, we got the big trading card classic box. Now this is a super tough one because MSRP is $400 on this box, which is just absolutely ridiculous. They just had it on Sam's Club for $195. I was actually going to go order one. I don't know why. I post it and then I'm going to order one and then I get busy and I forget about it. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I was going to order one of those and then it's gone. It happens to me so much. but I'm super patient. I don't care. I'll wait to get one. But $200 at that price, that's a different story. Now, this is the biggest box Pokemon has ever made, the most expensive box Pokemon has ever made. Again, though, you're not really like getting packs or anything like that. You're just getting sealed decks of reprints, beautiful reprints, I must say. But man, I guess if you get it at 200, I would probably put it in slow and steady. I think it will eventually be a $400 box, maybe a $500 box, but I can't see too many people wanting to pay that. I'm going to put it in won't move much. Now we got a couple displays. Ignore the 6 here. There's 10 of these per display. I think it's 6 displays per case, which we're going to go over next Sunday. So the booster bundle display case. I think this is a gold mine. I love these things. And to have a display, you cannot beat that. And I'm not talking just for 151. I think any solid set, if you can get a sealed display of the booster bundles, I think that is a gold mine. And then to end it off, we got the sealed display of Paldean mini tins. You can find these for a pretty good deal sometimes. So I'm definitely going to put these. Wow. I want to put it in quick because I know a ton of people love to collect these like sealed. Man, it is tough. And I feel like they're going to gain value a lot faster than just an individual mini tin. So I'm going to put these in quick. Now there was a few other displays I was going to add. The build and battle box display, not too bad. I'd probably put that in slow and steady, you know, just whatever the sealed display is of that item, I think it'll do better than just the actual item. And then I think you can get the milk cartons in a display of 4, but the displays aren't very nice. And I did forget a product at Adequick, these stacking tins. I'm going to put these, man, I don't know, it's tough. I kind of like them. You know, I like the art on them. And they stack. That's a tough one. But I feel like they're not as popular as the mini tins for some reason. I'm going to put them in won't move much. And again, it really depends on the actual pack selection. So let's take a little peek at all of this. So for fastest, which is the best, we got Pokemon Center ETB for the Scarlet and Violet era. Booster boxes, of course. Then we got a good UPC and then a booster bundle display. I'm pretty happy with all those. So for quick, we got an actual booster bundle, a premium collection with actual good promos and pack selection. We got a Japanese booster box, both of them. We got the Sword and Shield Pokemon Center ETBs, and then we got the mini tin sealed display. Let's see here, slow and steady. This is where I might want to move some things here. So we got sleeve boosters, a mini tin, 3-pack blister. We got the good small collection box. So like if this had, let's say, Paldea Evolved in it, that would definitely get moved up instantly. That's why it's kind of tough to do these tier lists. So always remember, you know, I probably said it 5 times now, the pack selection and promo really, really matters. Next, we got the Crown Zenith tin, which I love. And then we got the Paldean chest or something, I think it's called, which I feel like nobody ever talks about. I think the promo is very, very solid. And then we got the Build and Battle Stadiums, which now that they don't make them anymore, I feel like there's a very, very small chance these could be spendy in the future. Regular ETBs and a regular UPC. Man, this is so tough. Whenever I get to this part here is where I kind of freeze up and I just cannot make a decision on what I want to move. Let's look at the bottom here. Don't touch. I'm pretty happy with all this. You know, the junk collection boxes and tins, the decks, the Halloween stuff. Now, won't move much. Now, remember, won't move much. Not saying these are bad products. It's just going to take a very, very long time for a lot of these things to move. If there's one thing I've learned in Pokemon, it's not to bet against Charizard, even right now. So I'm going to move the Charizard box up to slow and steady. I have a feeling that box is going to move. And what else do we have? Man, the milk cartons, like I said, the Marnie is still like 50, 60 bucks. We got a couple Build and Battle Stadium boxes that do well. It's just so tough to say. I kind of want to move the Crown Zenith tin and the Greninja EX box to quick. But, man, it's tough. It also depends, too, on how much it gets printed. Like these Greninja EX boxes, we didn't get a ton of these. Hopefully we'll get another wave or something so everybody has time to stock up. But like my local store, they didn't get very many of these at all. They got a few cases and that was it. I also kind of want to move sleeve boosters up. I love sleeve boosters, but they take up a good amount of space if you think about it. Just compare 36 sleeve boosters to a booster box. And then you got to worry about 36 individual things getting damaged. Then you sell them individually. You know, you're shipping out a ton of different things, paying for shipping. So there are definitely better products. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this. Please let me know down below what you guys think. And if I did miss any products, I'm sure I missed a couple random products here and there, but hopefully I got most of them. And then, like I said, if you guys are interested in maybe stepping into some sealed cases, which is a lot smarter than buying a lot of this stuff individually, definitely check out my next Sunday video. And like I said, there is some very, very affordable cases. So definitely check that out. Yeah, it is kind of tough doing these tier lists because as soon as I start the edit, that's when I'm like, oh man, I should have put this here. I should have put this here. But all right, I want you guys to have a great morning. And if you want to watch my last Pokemon Falling Friday, where we finally got some amazing Surging Spark card reveals, click this video here. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.